When a commissioner starts grilling a brigadier over a missing or questionable docket, you know this country has entered another dangerous chapter. This time it's Brigadier Nkhwashu being put under pressure over the dockets involving Molefe and Pule. And let's be honest, once police leaders start exposing each other publicly, ordinary citizens don't feel safer, they feel more worried. Because if those trusted to enforce the law are busy fighting among themselves, who is fighting crime? Let's break it down. What happened in the video? In the video, a commissioner reportedly grills and exposes Brigadier Nkhwashu over issues linked to the dockets of Molefe and Pule. That means serious questions are being asked about how these cases were handled, what happened to the dockets, and whether proper procedures were followed. Now, in any functioning country, a docket is not just paperwork. It is the backbone of a criminal case. If the docket is compromised, delayed, manipulated, or mishandled, justice itself is weakened. That's why this moment matters. Why this is bigger than one officer. This is not just about Brigadier Nkhwashu. This is about whether systems inside law enforcement are working. Because when senior officers clash over basic case management, it suggests one of two things. Either incompetence or interference. And both are dangerous. If it's incompetence, criminals benefit. If it's interference, connected people benefit. Either way, the public loses. The political meaning behind it. Let's talk straight. Cases involving known names are never just legal matters. They become political. Why? Because every sensitive docket can contain power, secrets, relationships, and consequences. That means handling a docket is not always neutral. It can affect reputations. It can damage careers. It can protect allies. It can pressure enemies. That's why people must pay attention when officials start grilling each other over case files. Sometimes the real battle is not in court. It's over control of the process. Here's the painful contradiction. When an ordinary person opens a case, they're told to trust the system. Wait your turn. Follow procedure. Be patient. But when high-profile names are involved, suddenly there are disputes, confusion, internal drama, and unanswered questions. How must citizens trust a system that looks strict for the weak, but unstable for the powerful? That's the trust crisis South Africa is facing. How this affects ordinary people. Some viewers may think this is elite police politics. It's not. It affects everyday life. Because when dockets are mishandled, cases collapse, victims lose hope, criminals walk free, communities become unsafe, public trust dies. And when trust dies, people stop reporting crime. They take matters into their own hands. That leads to more chaos. So yes, this story affects every South African. Now let's be real. Whenever senior officials expose each other publicly, there is usually more happening beneath the surface. Maybe someone is cleaning house. Maybe factions are fighting. Maybe pressure is building from above. Maybe someone wants to distance themselves before bigger revelations come out. Maybe this is accountability. Maybe it's a power struggle wearing the clothes of accountability. That's why transparency matters. Without facts, people are left guessing. What must happen now? South Africans don't need another headline. They need answers. What happened to the dockets? Were procedures followed? Was anyone protected? Was there negligence? Will anyone be held accountable? No spin. No delay. No secret internal settlements. The public deserves the truth. This story is bigger than Molefe. Bigger than Pule. Bigger than Brigadier Nkhwashu. It's about whether justice in South Africa is strong enough to survive internal politics. Because if dockets can become battlegrounds, then justice becomes negotiable. And once justice becomes negotiable, everyone is at risk. What do you think, Mzansi? Is this real accountability inside SAPS, or just another internal war? Can South Africans still trust the justice system? Who should be held responsible when dockets fail? Drop your views in the comments.
Yes,
And if you want fearless, no-nonsense breakdowns of South African politics and power, hit like, share, and subscribe. Let's build a community that demands answers.